Okay, hello and welcome back. I am Justana, and we are continuing with Cataclysm Classic, specifically the Cataclysm Zones. And if you're wondering why I look like a pink bunny rabbit, it's because the Noble Garden holiday started this past Sunday, and it'll be going until next Sunday. And basically, you look for eggs around some of the areas where low-level players start, like Goldshire and Azure Mist, which is where Draenei players start. And I believe the other one is, um, it's on Teldrassil. I can't remember the name of it. And of course, there's Horde cities where you start as well. But in retail, usually there's a lot of players looking for eggs, so the strategy I used there was to just camp out in a couple spots where the eggs will spawn, and then just click them as quickly as possible. And sometimes, when you click an egg, you get turned into a rabbit for an hour. But you can easily cancel that, and if you stay in one spot, you lay an egg. So this is, so then you open the eggs and you can get chocolates or, or some of the, aesthetic items. And the spring flowers will give you rabbit ears. Oh, okay. You only have the ears if you're wielding it. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go stick this stuff in the bank. Usually, some of the items you can TMOG them, but they are only available when the holiday is active. So like there's a flower you can put in your hair, but you can only do it when the Valentine's event is available. I'm just trying to get this stuff, make room in my bank. I know I have far too much stuff on my bank. Oh wait, I don't need that. I can. Where did it go? Where did it end up? Anyway, that can go in there, and that, and that, and that. That I can just get rid of.
See you around.
So some stuff, some of the items they won't actually TMOG, so I can just get rid of those. But sometimes they just don't show up at first. This isn't the guild bank. I'll just put these in here. I don't need them, so I'm putting them where guild members can grab them. I don't have an alchemist at the moment. What if I actually type in a name? So, this... no, we'll leave that. We'll leave those for now.
Greetings.
I can sell those. They're for fishing. And
Off and away.
my stream manager is broken. my internet has been slow today, so. So I don't know what's going on with my internet, but it's working well enough that I can stream so far. So the reason I was over there in the first place was because this is where all the portals to the Cataclysm zones are. So, that's why I haven't changed my Hearthstone. So this is the portal to Vashtir. This is how we get back. Oh, cool. It's into here. Awesome. I thought I'd have to swim here. Nice. Okay, so we have a couple quests to do. Whee! So if you're not familiar with the movie Jaws, I don't know what to tell you. But this bit with Nas is a spoof on that. And the quest names are referring to the music. Written by John Williams, who has written the music for so many movies that I love. My family as a whole likes John Williams music. Like, I could hear my dad watching something, and all I heard was the music. I was like, that's John Williams music. I don't recognize it, so I go in to see what he's watching, and it was Hook. And I was like, John Williams did the music for Hook? Yes, he did. Okay. Okay, so we need to go over this way. Let's summon my mount. Make it quick, huh? I don't know why my internet is being so slow. It's such a pain sometimes. Okay. We use the harpoon gun again? Doesn't look like it. Could be wrong. Fasten buzz chain to the trigger mechanism of the rusty harpoon gun. Okay, so we do. Do. You're fastened to the rusty harpoon gun's trigger mechanism and may fire at will. Bye, Will. There's Nas. Fire harpoon gun. There we go. Why are you being slow? It will be easier if it's on my tablet. There we go. Okay. My tablet seems to be doing better than my PC for once. Okay. Give me a sec. Shut up. Okay. Dun 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 dun. And what's funny about John Williams music is my sister was played the flute basically from elementary school through high school, so a good almost 10 years. Almost? How old was I? More like 8 years. And at one point she got to conduct a song at a concert in high school, and she picked a John Williams medley, which included the music from Jaws. And when they were playing the music in class to rehearse, one of the drummers was like, "Swim faster!" when they were doing the da dun da dun da. And they thought about including that in the concert, but ultimately my sister and the teacher were like, no, because the students couldn't stop from laughing. Well, hi, bud. You're, it ain't all bad. I still got my breathing hat. You're a skeleton. This really ain't as bad as it looks.
See you later.
A bone to pick. We did it! Nas is down and I have our shiny. That's good news. Darn shiny is cursed treasure. Makes everyone who touches it a skeleton. That's bad news. These cursed pirates say the Gibbon King has a secret to remove the hex. That's good news. I can't set foot outside the reef or I'll be cursed forever. That's bad news. But wants you to collect the pewter pounder from King Gerboggle at Gerboggle's Ledge.
Have a good one.
I mean, when you're cursed to be a skeleton, you don't really need to breathe, but if you don't want to stay a cursed skeleton, you still need to hang on to the breathing hat once you're not uncursed. Okay, so where's King Gerboggle? I remember this part. No, that's a good one, collector. Where is he? Oh, this way. I think that's him? Nope, that's a goblin. Good one, hoarder. Or is it this way? Okay. I'm pretty sure I overshot. Nope. Not up. Gerboggle's Ledge. Where the heck is he? There he is. Okay. Back over there we go.
Good day to you. Safe travel.
So, Worgen, you gonna remove this curse or what?
See you later.
This is it? How is this gonna remove? Wait a minute.
See you around.
This is decisions. This is no magic solution to my curse. It's just a hammer. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. There's no way I'm gonna use this to break my shiny. Not after all I've gone through to get it. Bud pauses and thought for a moment. But that means I'm stuck down here for an eternity. I had just learned to sail, you know. Oh, I can't decide. Here, you take the hammer and I'll just set the shiny down and look the other way.
Have a good one.
Okay. Use breaks a pewter prophet artifact into a million tiny pieces. There we go.
What can I do for you?
Ahoy!
Safe travels.
Oh, what might have been.
See you around.
Farewell, friend. Good treasure hunting. Okay. Now we go over here to this other spot. And hopefully not aggro anything. There we go. It's nice grotto. Private Pollard.
Light be with you.
Have I died?
Go with honor, friend.
Worgen, here. I must be mad.
For the Alliance.
We have arrived, Jasana. Does he still live? Who are you? What is this place? Lady, that looked more like druid magic than shaman magic. We appear to be dealing with something far bigger than any in the Earthen Ring had suspected. Debriefing. This soldier was near death, but it appears we do not have the time to await his full recovery. That's information we desperately need to know. Be patient with him, but keep him talking until we've learned all that we can. With luck, we might discover just what we're up against. Speak to Private Pollard and learn about his ordeal.
What can I do for you?
I don't know why, but those monsters are going out of their way to keep our men alive. Who are you, friend? Private Reginald Pollard, 13th Brigade, Stormwind Infantry, ma'am. How did you get down here? We have them in our sights, the Horde ships, and out of nowhere, tentacles reached up and seized our ship, broke it right in two. The survivors, we were captured by Naga as soon as we hit the water. That was nearly a week ago. You can tell me about your captors. Strange. I never thought the Naga would go out of their way to keep us alive. They create these pearly bubbles, one per man, mean as we could breathe. Every day they send a bunch of prisoners off, somewhere. You never see them again. How did you escape, Pollard? Another soldier somehow got free and broke a bunch of our pearls. Freed us. Some swam up towards the surface, some saw this cave and swam for it. I'm the only one that made it. You see Captain Taylor and his men? This is directing my voice well. No telling. They brought new soldiers in every day, Horde and Lions both. Some would get hauled away the same day. Others, like me, kept there for a week, maybe more. Are there any weaknesses we can exploit? Any holes in the Naga defenses? Don't even try, Worgen. Get out of here while you can. There are too many. Certain death.
Be careful.
Well, it's not encouraging, but it's something. Wake of destruction. Our time here draws to a close. I must somehow follow the trail of these Naga captives if we're to discover their purposes in this region. But before I move on, I would see the destruction of this operation. Never mind their numbers, I have a plan that has the potential to even the odds. Outside this cave, famished great sharks displaced by these Naga seek food. In a weakened state, they will be susceptible to suggestion. Use this orb to subdue them and direct them against our enemy. Use the orb of suggestion to subdue a famished great shark, then use it to destroy 12 Zinjatar at the clutch. Swoosh. Oh good, they're yellow for me, so at least I don't have to worry about, oh no, they're not yellow. What? Hang on. I thought they were yellow. That's weird.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
Right into the holding pens and devour a Naga.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah.
That spell
Just
isn't
keep
ready
going,
yet.
just keep going.
I can't cast that yet.
Rawr.
That's still
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Chompy
That's
chomp.
still recharging.
Chomp,
It's
chomp,
too
chomp.
far away. I
Chomp,
can't
chomp, chomp.
cast that yet.
Chompy.
That spell isn't
Chomp,
ready yet.
chomp, chomp.
I can't
Chomp,
cast
chomp,
that
chomp.
yet. That's still
Nom, nom,
recharging.
nom. Nom, nom, nom.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay. Return to safety. Whee! keep swimming, just keep swimming. No. It is as it should be. Now the way is clear to deal these Naga a crippling blow.
Need help?
Don't know why, but those monsters are going out of their way to keep our men alive. What in my gut?
Life bless you.
What is this? There's great pain growing from deep in my bowels. I think, they must have poisoned me. They found a strangely glowing seaweed that they grow around the stronghold. I think these cramps will worsen if I don't get more soon. Please, Worgen, try to find me some. Collect 7 wiggle sprouts from the shimmer spine harvesters in the clutch.
Go with honor, friend.
You got my attention.
From hell or high water. Oh, for the love of... I know our survivor friend here means well, but the lad's been severely traumatized. There will only be one way to deal with these accursed beasts, and that be a fine dwarven axe buried hip deep in the noggin. We can pile up enough of their corpses, and they'll think twice before fiddling with your tasty bits. Mark me words, lassie, them buggers don't like the sight of their own blood any more than you or I. Now get out there and give 'em what for.
Watch your back. What brings you?
Decompression. I simply cannot bear the thought of so many others like this soldier in prison, surrounded by Naga. Something must be done to rescue them. Try this, Sauna. Use it on the prison cells to make them buoyant. If we can get them to the surface, at least they stand a chance of being rescued. Use Moana's breathstone. Mona breathstone on 10 imprisoned soldiers in the clutch. Ooh.
Win the
I know
outcome.
which one I'm picking for that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna end up killing the Naga anyway, so might as well get quest credit for it, right? Right. One sec. Come on. Just don't know why my PC is so slow. Oh, I think I know why. Definitely need to hold on. What the heck? Fine. I'll mess with it later. Okay, where are we going? This way. So I think once we finish in this area, we'll move on to the next subzone. And oh look, another quest.
I'm out of range.
Okay, after disarming, you must destroy 6 sets of Naga tridents. Naga weapons destroyed. Naga weapons. As you cast your vision on the Naga holding points, you see dozens of similar stacks of tridents positioned strategically. Destroying their weapons could only hamper whatever wicked designs they are carrying out in this region. Okay.
Target.
Rude. Stupid Murloc. Murlocs were the bane of my gamer existence for a while. Because it was so easy to aggro a whole bunch of them and then get overwhelmed. Greasy whale milk. Yum. That sounds delicious. Okay. I think... Okay, over this way. See. Rude.
I can't cast that yet. Isn't ready yet. To target something first.
Not too close, jeez. I win.
I need to get closer. That's still recharging. Don't have a target.
Okay. There we go. I had to figure out where the pearls were that he was talking about.
I need to target something first.
Yeah, I think there was, a rumor that they planned to do an underwater zone before Cata, but they couldn't work it out. And honestly, I think, just an underwater zone is kind of dumb. Is really just a pain in the butt. Because at least on land, your enemies can only come at you from the same area you're in. But underwater, they can come from anywhere, and it's just really frustrating. And as you can see, it's very easy to get overwhelmed. And there's a cat. Okay. I had to pet my cat a bit. A package arrived, and of course now my cat wants to bite the plastic. Leave it. Not for you. Hey! Yes, that's my leg. I've never been against my leg, you silly. Calm me down. That's usually why you come in here, right? Is to lay down? What's this? Oh. That is an herb. And I'm not an herbalist. So it does me no good. And of course, after it's 2, trying to aim for 1.
Not ready yet.
Give me a moment and I'll let you out. Or maybe more than a moment. Come on. Lagging. And the other cat wants in. Okay, let's go up this way. Less likely to be randomly attacked. Okay, come on. Going out, right? Yeah. That's sorted. Alright. Okay. We got all the weapons. Need to kill some more Naga and collect the more of that wriggle weed. Come on. Of course, it's not that easy. Okay. Water stone and the holding pens are red with the blood of the Naga. Rindle would be proud. There we go. Oh, this is... You know what? I'm still gonna take these because, there's, I don't know if I've actually learned it, but you get a bonus if you're wearing all male armor as a hunter or shaman. The Warden's time. Adernach's image penetrates your mind. You have done well, Justana, but more remains to be done. Before moving on from this place, let us be sure that we leave it in disarray. Find the one who leads these Naga and repay him for his misdeeds. Adernach's stone speaker wants you to slay Warden as Jakir at the clutch. It's also after these guys. I do intend to play through the Pandaren starting zone when Mists of Pandaria drops. But I will not follow stream playing more content on her because it will be a female panda because it's me. I usually play female characters. Because I'm female, why would I want to play male characters? Anyway, I won't stream her adventures the way I did with Justana here. But if I feel that there's because the cool thing about Pandaren is they can be Alliance or Horde. So my plan is to go ahead, do the Pandaren starting zone on her, and ally with the Horde, and then do
You wish to speak?
Horde-specific content on her to kind of just something more to just to kind of another perspective. Okay, I'm just double checking. Okay. Male specialization increases your agility by 5% while wearing male in all armor slots. So even though the male armor was technically had lower stats than the leather armor, because the male armor was green and the leather armor was blue, I still get more of a bonus by wearing the male armor. So let's see, that's male, male, male. I'm still wearing the glove. Male, 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 male. So yeah, I now have a bonus for wearing all male armor. And then in later expansions, if you're watching my War Within streams, then you'll notice that you don't even get non-male armor options for quest rewards. Cloaks are always caught. They are never. They don't. They don't. There aren't leather, mail, or plate versions of cloaks.
It's too far away. I don't have
So
a
nice to
target.
have a bow again. I prefer using a bow. Okay, and where is the warden? Spellbinder. Warden is probably up here. Nope. He's a Spellbinder. Ah, I think I found him. Yes. That is the nice thing about an underwater zone, is you don't have to worry about having flying to get anywhere in a reasonable amount of time. Okay. Speaking of the War Within, something that I did off stream was I finished getting the achievement that would allow me to fly in Kaz Algar zones. Because basically, after Mists of Pandaria, they changed how they give grant flying, because you used to have to pay, because if you'll notice, I still need master riding, which costs 4,000 gold, and I have 2,000. And then in Mists of Pandaria, in order to fly in Pandaren zones, you need to buy it, which, if I remember correctly, was 4,000 gold if you were exalted. So that was the cheapest you could get. But starting with Warlords of Draenor, you had to do an achievement, and it was basically called Pathfinder, and you had to do the quests in all of the zones, like get the achievement for doing the quests in the zone, and explore the zones. And once you had all of those, then you could get Pathfinder. But it was usually came a few patches after the initial expansion, like you didn't get it after completing everything. So what I needed for Kaz Algar Pathfinder was to finish exploring, because there were at least a couple spots in each zone that I had missed in the course of my questing. So I just had to go find those spots, and I figured I'd be better out doing that off stream. Because it wouldn't be that interesting, just me trying to find these spots. Anyway.
King's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Were you able to find any other seaweed, Hunter?
Be careful.
Yes. This is the stuff. Maybe I can gradually eat less of it and avoid that side effect. Thank you, Justana.
For the Alliance.
It is good that this operation has been undone. Soon I must move on. Across the Great Divide. We will need to press deeper into Vastier if we want to uncover what the Naga are doing here. Go to the lightless, which is the giant chasm bordering the Kelptar forest to the west. If you look across it, you should see a cluster of flat lights surrounding the entrance to Dampsite Chamber. Once you're inside the cave, it's a bit of a ride up until you break the surface, but I have friends there that should provide you a warm welcome. Speak to Farseer Gadra in the Dampsite Chamber. So, yeah. Anyway. Point is that I can fly in Kaz Algar zones without worrying about skyriding and all that. They call it steady flight. Nope, we're ignoring you. See? Look, these all look familiar. I noticed it while I was taking care of the Naga operation. Ta-da! Oh, there isn't a... No taxi over here. Okay. Ah! Troll. And I walk to the fire. I'm dry now, at least.
How you doing, man?
The elements be crying out in rage. It ain't no coincidence that the Naga are here. They be wanting something.
Be seeing ya.
Hello, man. You look a bit more capable than most of them coming through here. Come rest a bit. Make yourself at home.
Later.
The lumens rest. Can you feel how angry the elements be? They be wanting to attack us and consume us even as we just arrived. We need to calm them, but that kind of wisdom only comes from knowing what's riling them up in the first place. Come sit with me by the fire. Let yourself get lost in the flames. Let your spirit peer into the true threat. Speak to Farseer Gadra to enter your spirit trance. Calm yourself. Let yourself get lost in the flames. I am ready to join you in the vision, Farseer.
Later.
Ooh. Oh dear. This bridge leads to the plane of water at that realm of Neptulon, the Tide Hunter. The Naga and the Twilight Cult be working together, and this be the focus of their efforts. Disturbing prospects, and there be little we can be doing about it without more men. Let me know when you be ready to leave.
Hello, man.
We'd all suspected the Naga, but I knew nothing of the Twilight Cult being beneath the waves. Somehow they are corrupting and perverting the elements, making themselves into these horrors. We're going to have to be fighting both of these threats to stand a chance at bringing peace to Vastier. We don't have the men to do that yet. Come, Hunter, we got much to do.
I need a target. I need to target something first. I need a target. get closer.
Oh, one more. Being attacked! Oh no! Okay. Let's back to you. We're under attack! No, really? Back into a corner. The Naga are upon us. Aid us in finding them off.
Okie
Okay. Now we can attack. But yeah, this gives you some idea of what shaman can do. So it's interesting that the healing spells look like the druid healing spells, because actually shaman healing spells look like water. At least when I've actually played a shaman. And I was just playing a shaman earlier. Almost doubled their level just from doing time walking dungeons. Over this way. Okay. Fine. This is keeping track of how many Naga I've killed. We need to kill 50 of them. But luckily, we're not on our own. Excuse you. Rude. Fine. I heard a bubble pop. That was funny. Almost there. See, one thing I do miss about future expansions is AoE looting. Because trying to loot individuals, make sure you get every individual, is a pain in the butt. Okay. 2 more.
We need a target.
Okay.
Before the day is
Falcon
done,
Lord.
you will all be slaves and corpses.
My pet, not me. Ignore me! Go after my pet!
Cave little shot.
My pet has growl on. Why were you not attacking my pet? Jeez. Whoa. That was... wow. Enough. Have your cave, little shaman.
Who you be?
The Nog won't be giving up. We need to be finding our friends and taking the fight to them.
See ya later.
Glad you were here, Mon. Paul's be looking like he wants to chase them down. You should go help him. Okay, so not going for the shoulder pads.
talkie.
Peace, friend.
Rundown. They're getting away! They are the same Naga that attacked the boats that carried away our friends. We cannot let them escape. Take these spears and run them down with that seahorse of yours. Don't waste your time dismounting. Just keep after them and kill all you can with those spears. I will try to hunt down that Fathom Lord. Meet me at the far end of the ledge when you're done. Use Tasha's hunting spear to run down 20 fleeing Nazgûl. The Nagas escaped out of the tunnel ahead. Show them no mercy, Hunter. Oh wait, you're not a Swan. You're a Tonka. Basically the Tonka are like bison version of Tauren, and they're found in Northrend. I don't think I ever noticed that. Okay, where are they? Stop yawning, Jesus. This way. Aha, here we go.
I can't use that item yet. It's not ready yet.
Oh, yeah, this part.
It's too far away. It's still recharging. I'm out of range.
Oh, right. It's coming back to me. It's been
It's
years
too
since I
far
did
away.
this zone. Okay, I think I overshot. Look, there's a whale shark.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
Okay, where did we go? Over here. Riverside Trench. Okay. Think. Yeah. So big. I mean, it's called a whale shark for a reason. There he is. Hello.
What brings you here?
Look for it. Very impressive. That Fathom Lord got away. I don't see him anywhere. He's most certainly the key to finding our captured friends. I will hunt him down. He cannot stay hidden for long.
Walk with
Silvertide Hollow. Most of the other Earthen Ring that escaped the massacre on the boats had taken shelter in a cave a short swim down from the ridge. Stuck midway up a huge rock formation west of Nespera, the gigantic shell on the horizon. I need you to make sure they're okay. There's no telling how many Naga might have attacked them as well. I'm going to hunt down that Fathom Lord. I'll send word if I find the rock he's hiding under. Seek out Flora, Fire Wreath, and Silvertide Hollow.
ancestors.
Over here. In we go. Here we go, another taxi. Oh, there's actually beds here. How did they get beds here for the water? Surely the straw is moldy and stuff and wet.
What can I do?
I'd imagine my first adventure into the ocean is more peaceful and enlightening, becoming one with nature perhaps. There is very little natural about this place. The elements all around us scream for vengeance.
Strength.
A friendly face. Welcome. Very kind of you to come check on us. We're fine. The Naga scouting force did find us, but I'm pretty sure none escaped. We should be safe for now. She actually kind of looks like my orc shaman. Distracting scent.
Go forth to victory.
Predators will smell these dead Naga from nearly a mile away. Soon we'll find ourselves fighting just to get in and out of the cave. Care to help me clean up? Just over the ridge to the south is Glimmerdeep Gorge. If we drag the corpses from the eastern exit of the cave over there to the gorge and cut them loose, the wildlife will pick them clean before they hit the seafloor. Just steer clear of the sharks as much as you can. Drag 3 dead Zinja Tar Raiders into the open water over Glimmerdeep Gorge to the south.
Farewell.
The Great Sambino. If you're heading down the trench, I'd like you to check in with one of our novice members for me. His name is Sam, but he's likely to embellish a bit. He doesn't really understand how members of the Earthen Ring work, but he tries hard, so we try to give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't get too wrapped up in helping him with his crazy schemes. Just make sure he's still in one piece and let me know so that I can have a little peace of mind. Find Sam at the western end of Silvertide Trench. Now this guy is a Tauren. I'd appreciate if someone started to take my work seriously. Just because I'm not wrestling sharks or tying eels in knots doesn't mean this isn't important. Don't be selfish. I'm researching snails. Yes, snails. When you're done laughing, maybe you can help. I'm sure you noticed the gigantic shellfish across the ridge. Well, I'm pretty sure there's something inside it. It has several points. It can only be mouths or entrances of some kind, and I've seen those twisting snails squeezing in and out. I'm thinking that we might be able to use the snails to gain entrance ourselves. That's the theory, anyway. Collect 10 coil shell sisters. Oh, and another over here. Mobra. Welcome, friends. We have little to offer by way of supplies, but I will assist you however I can. Slippery threat. Been attacked by any of the eels along the ridges yet? If not, you will. They are vicious, bloodthirsty little monsters. They don't seem to show much of any preference in what they're biting. If you're going out into the valley, I'd appreciate if you thin their population a bit. Not everyone here is as well equipped as you. You might not come back with just scratches. So 12 spike-tooth eels. So I'm pretty sure if I were to leave the zone and then take the portal back, I would end up here. Okay. Let's take care of these guys first. I think we're here. Yeah. There we go. Glimmerdeep Gorge. Doesn't that look like a face over there? I know what's going on. Oh, we'll grab you since you're right there. I, of course, already know what's going on because I have played through the entire zone at least once. If there's a reason I don't do it often. But I mainly chose to start in Vashtir because of the whole thing on the boat with Bud. Ahoy! Okay, there we go. That's done. Okay, and... oh, he's over there. Okay. Alrighty. Over this way we go. Gonna have to swim down. Down, 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 down. Actually, we'll go keep going this way. Yeah, green dots. Haha. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Sometimes, if I need to collect, things like snails, they don't even show up on my mini-map.
I need to get closer.
So it's nice to be able to spot them on my mini-map. have a general idea of where to go to grab them. Okay, nothing over here. Okay. Okay, there's snail up here. Or did I overshoot it? There it is. Blended in with the background there. Come on. Ooh, deep sea scale. Oh, 2 deep sea scale. I just remembered that I did get some couple pets, not like hunter pets, but pets that you can that can accompany you. I will show them off after once I'm somewhere safe. I just something about that Myrtle snout reminded me of it. I don't know why. It's not even a potential pet. There it is. And there you are. There it is. Okay. And then there's another one down. Oh, I see it. Okay. Now let's head this way. Ooh, that's a shark. Anyway, no, that's not it. This, there we go. So I have this, but I can't add the companion to my account. I couldn't figure out why. I had gotten him on another character. So I can actually sell this. I've had this in my bags for no reason. I just haven't bothered to sell it. I also fished out this sea pony here at Darkroom Fair while I was doing the fishing quest. And then one of the things you can get from those brightly colored eggs during Noble Garden is the spring rabbit. And I got this guy from doing the fishing dailies There's fishing dailies not only in Stormwind, but also Ironforge and Darnassus, and Orgrimmar, and I forget where else, Horde side. Oh, Thunderbluff and Undercity. So when you do the fishing dailies, you get a bag of useful things, and one of the things that can drop from it is the Strand Crawler. So let's actually summon this guy, because we're in Vashtir. It'd be kind of silly to not have a crab companion. Oh, actually, I wonder. You know what? Let's see what happens if I summon the sea pony. So the sea pony is always in this little bubble of water when you're on land. So I wondered if it would still be in the bubble of water, even though you're technically underwater right now. But the Strand Crawler can survive out of water. So there we go. Kind of silly to have the sea pony in a bubble underwater. Come on. Why are you being such a pain? My stream manager on my laptop also froze. I'm just not having much luck with my internet lately.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So I figured out the problem with my PC is I have it plugged into the Ethernet hard line, because it where we have the modem for the wireless and for the Wi-Fi is just not a good angle, so it's just easier for me to have it plugged in via Ethernet cord. But sometimes it doesn't always see the Ethernet cord, so it's trying to connect via the Wi-Fi adapter. And it works to some extent, but it's just very slow. So to fix it, I usually just unplug the Ethernet cord, wait a few seconds, and then plug it back in, and then it's fine. But when I did that earlier, it was still showing that it was on the Wi-Fi, but I just checked my PC, and now it's on the Ethernet, so... My stream manager will probably work fine on PC now. The choice of technology. Okay. Let's find this guy. Let's find Sam. Okay.
I seen you around here before.
I'm the bleeding edge, baby. Elemental infused technologies, exploring the depths of Azeroth for lost knowledge and new resources. Remember the name. What's with the hat? I don't know about you, pal, but I can't breathe water. You're with me with the ring. I just figured you'd have a water breathing spell like the rest of them. And miss out on wearing my awesome custom-made helmet? Not a chance.
See you around, friend. What's the word on the street? Glad I could help.
Another fan of the great Sambino. Come all this way for an autograph, perhaps? I'm far too busy to be signing anything. Move along now.
Go get him, champ.
Undersea inflation. Fine, fine. You argued me into it. You can help. I'm leaking air worse than a Zeppelin stuffed with Quillbore. My air valve must have come loose somewhere in the trench. I brought spare air balloons. Make yourself useful and go fill one up, will ya? To find my valve. I'll need that too. I bet the crowd snatched it up. Pinchy, greedy little things. Fill one of Sambino's air balloons and find his lost air valve.
Keep it real.
Make sense.
Crabby patrons. These crabs are not friendly. Not friendly! Sam's done with drilling is riling them up. I know from experience that there's nothing, Sam, so let's look into the other side of things, shall we? Kill 10 green sand crabs.
Hit the
So that'll be an upgrade. Okay, so, right. Fill the air balloon. We do this. Oh, that's right. I have to actually tell it to do that. That's not the button I wanted to push. There we go, there's this air valve. Strange bloated stomach. Oh, that's right, this... The right click to open. Ooh, cool. Of course it swallows the water. We're in the realm of water. Inflated air balloon. Your balloon is partially filled with air. 10 inflations will probably do the trick. Okay, so need to get a stack of 10, and I got a stack of 2 so far. Nice thing about the crabs is they won't attack me as long as I don't attack them. So once I finish the quest objective, I don't have to keep attacking them. Oh, that's right. Some of these guys do. It has the bubbles floating in front, so that's why I know it'll do the trick. I don't know how long it took me to figure this out before. I think I ended up having to look it up somewhere. Sea cucumber. Looks like Mr. Grubs. Oh, I already have 9 stacks. Cool. Okay, just need to go after crabs. The crabby crabs. I mean, I don't blame them for being crabby. So in Legion, which is the expansion after Warlords of Draenor, which is after Mists of Pandaria, you do quests for your order, basically. Each class has an order. Shamans, it's obviously the Earthen Ring. Druids, it's the Cenarian Circle. And there's something for all of them, but for several of the classes I had never, like the order, for some of the classes the order already existed to some extent, in some form, and others and you either didn't know about it or you did know about it and you just hadn't done anything formally.
Hey, how you doing?
And then others, the order was basically invented. You know, I should have given you a weight dump, so you wouldn't just float away, air balloon and all. Lucky for me, you came down here with armor and all. Ha!
Catch you on the flip
Sort
side.
of modification. Okay, I'll let you in on the real work, since you're looking at me so desperately. This rock is untapped. It's probably richer than a trade prince during a great war. I need samples. More samples. Samples from everywhere. I've modified my earthworms to drill through the sand and stone and store samples of the rock underneath. Find a nice spot and plant one. Shaking and rumbling will probably attract all the cute, curious wildlife. Or you can make some friends while you're at it. Plant one of Sambina's modified totems in the sand of Silvertide Trench.
Be careful out there.
What?
Does everything down here only come in jumbo size? Ooh, that's a thought. Maybe there's some hunky sea goblins around here somewhere. Thanks, by the way. I mean, you're a goblin. Everything's bigger than you.
On your way.
Okay. I think, just do this enough.
It's too far away. Still recharged. I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Whoa, that is definitely an enormous sea crab. And
The
isopod.
spell isn't ready yet. We need to target something first.
Okay. Back to Zam we go.
Well, spit it out. Keep your lid.
Another sample. Brilliant. The rocky riches of the sea shall soon be mine. We're not gonna pick this. No, actually we are, because
Don't be
it'll
a
suffer the
stranger.
most. Back in one piece. Yeah, I'm sure for Laura once you back. That woman has no respect for innovation. I told her about the modifications I was making for my earth element. She nearly threw a fit. Go tell her everything's all well and dandy, and tell her she's not going to share my inevitable fortune, either. It's probably like sleeping on the rock anyway. Return to Flora, Fire Read the Silver Tide Hollow. Okay, back we go. No, nope. This is why it's so important that they have those plants to help you show where the entrance is. There we go.
Go with
It shouldn't take long to cleanse the water. Thank you for your help.
strength. Go forth.
Stands in one piece then, and his poor assistant Felice? Good to hear. I hope that one day he'll learn to respect the elements as more than just a tool.
Go with
Tosh's vengeance. You met Tosh back in Damplight Cavern, didn't you? He followed some of the fleeing Naga to a set of ruins to the east, then sent for help. Find Tosh at the ruins as soon as you can. If you find out anything about what the Naga want, please let us know. Speak to Tosh Chaos Render at the ruins of Thelsarai Temple.
farewell.
We survive.
Thank you, Hunter. There's still much bigger predators we'll have to keep an eye out for, but this will at least give us a bit of peace of mind around the cave.
See. Hector.
And the cat's back. The very next day. Down now? Okay. Let's see. So that. So that. Then that. Hey! I don't care. No, you don't need to claw at my window.
Locked.
No. Shush!
The winds.
Get off my desk!
We shall meet.
I know this isn't the most desirable work, but can you really help but be curious about that shell? It's immense. There has to be something more to it.
May the
Thank you.
eternal
Seriously.
sun
It would have
shine.
had if I would have had to endure another shipwrecky laughing at me, I swear I would have bored someone. I'll let you know if I come up with anything.
Ancestors watch over.
Okay. He is settling down to take a nap, I'm guessing. Okay, now to go find Tosh. Tosh or Toshi, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Here he is.
Greetings, traveler.
I remember you. You were there when they attacked us back in the cave. Good to have you with me, Hunter. Ready for a little vengeance?
Go in peace.
These are definitely the ones that raided our boats, but I don't see any of our missing people. Where did they take them? Vengeful heart. These are the Naga that took our people. I only need one to interrogate. Kill the rest. Show no mercy, Hunter, for they would surely show us none. Kill 10 Zinjatar Ravagers.
May the eternal sun shine
I have no fondness for Vortex. I have no fondness for snakes, and even less so down here. Fortunately for us, the watery elements still bend to my will for now. Take these globes and throw them at the ground to send the nearby water into Vortex, pulling in all the nearby serpents. The Naga will most certainly turn the snakes against us, so keep the orbs close at hand. These are globes of tumultuous water to trap 30 swarming serpents.
shall meet again.
Whee! Whee! I do remember that you end up going underwater during Battle for
Don't have a
Azeroth.
target.
But it's not a whole zone like this. I think they learned their lesson. Yeah, I'm not enjoying this at all. There, nope. There we go. 30. The crab looks kind of funny swimming along behind me with giant collar. I don't think this lancing shot is going to do him any good.
I need to target something
Yeah.
first.
That would proc after he's died.
I need a target.
And look, I keep seeing the whale shark. Oh. Don't want to go after him just yet.
I don't have a target.
Okay, let's go turn in these quests. Hey, guess what? I found that dude you were looking for.
What brings you here?
Good to have a real warrior at my side. Too often my shaman brethren can't seem to stomach the work.
Go in.
The Fathom Lord is here, at the far side of the ruins, still injured from our last battle. I'll leave this pleasure to you. Make sure he doesn't get away this time.
Ancestors watch over you.
Too often we are mistaken for druidic types. Perhaps that's true for some shaman, but do not let yourself be plagued by the ignorant belief that we are always peaceful. Nothing about what I do is harmonious. I command the elements to my will. There is nothing offered in return. I would have it no other way.
Walk with the earth.
Actually, I think it's kind of cool that we're seeing different types of shaman. Like, most of the shaman are like the peaceful, nature-loving types. And then there's Taoshi, who uses the elements for his own ends, and it's not a mutually beneficial partnership. And then there's Sam, or Sambino, who uses the elements as a tool, as a means to the end of getting rich quick. So it just, it goes to show that they're not all, they don't all have the same motivation. There we go. I was trying to think of the word jurisdiction the other day, and I could not remember it. I was like, I know there's a word. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it is. And I eventually remembered it. But I was just, it was so frustrating because I knew there was a word that I was looking for, and I could not remember it. Luminescent pearl. This pearl is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It radiates light, and if you are not mistaken, it radiates powerful magic as well. Earthmender Dwarven back in Silvertide Hollow will surely be interested in this. Slowly getting more, replacing my gear. Hello.
Peace, friend.
He dead. Dead. And with this, hopefully their attacks on us will calm for a while. So this isn't going to do me any good because it's for a spellcaster. So it's basically for elemental and restoration shamans. I'm still gonna pick it because
We shall meet.
I'll get the most money when I sell it. Okay, back we go. I think I know what's coming up next, and I think once I finish that next bit of the quest line, then I'll stop. It depends on how long it takes me to get to that.
Must not give up. You'll come back sometime. The winds guide you.
Yes, Hunter, have you found something?
Walk.
What is this? A pearl? Much more, I think. This is exactly what I was looking for. Thank you for bringing it to me.
May the eternal
It is clear, Nispera. It is clear to me at this point what must be done, Jessana. The Naga can only be obtained these pearls from one place, Nespera, the ancient shell creature that rests outside of this cave. Why Nespera would submit to the Naga, however, is beyond my understanding. We can enter Nespera's body cavity through a small tube near the exit to this cave. I must first fetch my master, then we can meet you on the inside. We will convene Nespera's northwestern entrance. Enter Nespera's northwestern entrance, then find a way to communicate with it. Okay, so yeah, this is from Cata. So, still wearing some Northwind gear.
Hello, stranger.
Just because I can. Nope. This. Okay. So we're going here. Okay, I saved the entrance that they were talking about. You know what, let's run my mount and go a little faster. How's that sound? No, I can't summon that out. Any mount. Oh, yes I can. Here we go. Her body appears even larger from the inside. Fascinating. Amazing. Look, Worgen, I see man and orc chained up as slaves mining Nespera's pearls. And I see the Naga holding the whip. Something must be done. What's this over here? Whoops. Wrong button. This job is well suited for you, Dwarn. I must attend to matters outside. This creature, she is quite old and very wise. We sent to learn a great deal about Vashtir and the Naga. We can only speak with Nespera. Aeronaut trusts his task to me? Very well. Let's see what we can learn from the Ancient One. Making contact. I can't believe that Nespera would willingly allow these Naga to take residence inside her shell. As I see it, one of two things has happened. They have convinced her to willingly join their cause, or they have weakened her to a point where she cannot fight back. Either one is bad. You're in this chamber. I should be able to communicate directly with Nespera. Let's find out for ourselves. Speak to me when you're prepared, Hunter. Service Earthbender Dwarn attempts to communicate with Nespera.
Go.
Whenever you're ready, Dwarn. Spirit of life, lend me your aid. Grant me the clarity to speak with this creature. And shuffles uncomfortably. Nothing is happening. Something must be preventing me from speaking with her.
Greetings, traveler.
That didn't go well. For some reason, the beast won't speak back to me. Dwarn is clearly frustrated. If only Aeronaut had not left us, he would know what to do.
Walk with the
Slave labor. It will take me some time to break through this barrier and communicate with Nespera. In the meantime, you can save some of those men that the Naga have enslaved in the pits below. Dwarn produces a length of rope from within his robes. This should come in handy. Use Dwarn's rope to save 8 enslaved pearl miners.
ancestors watch.
Stick it to them. I may be unable to communicate directly with the beast Nespera, but I can still feel some things indirectly. For example, I can clearly sense that Nespera is not happy about the Naga's presence here. When I first entered Nespera's body, I saw dozens of sentinels and enchantresses patrolling the central chamber floor. Perhaps some of the Ancient One's pain will be alleviated if you remove them. Kill 7 Adrakesh sentinels and 7 Adrakesh enchantresses. Of course, it's Caster here. Ooh, Val got a new cloak.
Eternal sun shine.
Okay. At least we don't have to worry about swimming. Yeah, so I think once we're done here in Nespera. That'll probably be the end of the stream. And depending, I can't remember for sure how much more is left, but I'm hoping to finish Bastia next time. Ah, that's what they're looking for. Out you come. I'll be glad to get out of this hellhole. Yoink! Yoink! Kind of fun. Just yeet! That's actually how you get to and from the order hall for warriors, is you jump down. You basically, you end up in Odin's realm. O-D-Y-N, by the way, not O-D-I-N.
Need something?
And you jump down to locations from there, and then you jump up from those same locations to get back there. So basically, every time I do it, I'm like, yeet! Because you're either yeeting yourself down or you're yeeting yourself up. So that's just, it's funny to me. It amuses me.
How are you?
No, not. Oh, that's why. Fine. Come on. There we go. Hey!
I need to get closer.
I didn't say you could attack me. Rude. You killed my pet! How rude! Okay, you back. I noticed too late that her health was very low.
You need something?
Yoink!
Hello.
So, am I ignoring the Horde Pearl Miners for the moment? Could I rescue them? Probably, I haven't tried. Let's do that then. Yoink! There you go. You're welcome. No one deserves to, no one should be a slave. Fine, you two, come on. Have to come. And you. There we go. Okay, now just kill mobs.
I need a target.
Okay, that's sentinels I need to go after, but I'll probably end up killing more. Okay, it seems like the enchantresses are over here. Attack! So one of the discords I'm in, someone brought up Captain Planet and the Planeteers. So naturally I had to look it up because I remember watching that when I was younger. And each of the Planeteers is from a different continent.
I need to target something.
There's
first.
obviously an American, and two Americans when you think about it, because there's someone from the U.S., a North American, and there's also someone from Brazil. And it's interesting that they gave the ring associated with the heart to the kid from Brazil. But there's also someone from the Soviet Union or Eastern Europe, after the Soviet Union was went bye-bye, and a guy from Africa, and a girl from Asia. And the character that initially chooses the Planeteers is Gaia, and she's actually a black woman, and for like the first 3 seasons she was voiced by Whoopi Goldberg. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then I was looking at the voice actors for the Planeteers, and the guy who did the voice of the African kid was LeVar Burton. And I'm like, cool.
What brings you here?
Excellent work, Chisana, although I'm afraid I haven't been nearly as productive as you have.
Ancestors watch.
Can you sense it? If you have an ounce of shaman's blood in you, you must feel the sense of relief in the air. Nesperaz, please, perhaps she will finally speak with us.
Walk with
This
the
creature... Okay, capture the crab.
we shall meet.
Everything in my body tells me that Nespera is trying to speak with me, but I cannot hear her. Perhaps the Naga have done something to her voice. Doran thinks to himself for a moment. Nespera's voice may be suppressed, but that means we need to find a voice for her. Got it! The Idrikas have been known to train deep-seeker crabs as battle companions. Use this net to capture a crab and bring it to me. You will likely find them prowling the chamber's outer edges. Use Doran's net to capture a deep-seeker crab inside of Nespera. Okay. New cloak. New cloak, who's this? So, if you don't know what's so special about, I mean, obviously people probably know who Whoopi Goldberg is, but if you're not sure about who, LeVar Burton is, then you haven't watched Star Trek The Next Generation or Reading Rainbow. But if you've seen the movie Roots, which actually I think that was a miniseries, LeVar Burton was in that as well. There we go. So obviously, I'm pretty sure most people at least know who Whoopi Goldberg is. She was in Ghost. That was actually, she won an Academy Award for that. And she did Sister Act. She was in the first 2 movies. I think there was another movie, I'm not sure. And she's a comedian. She was on Hollywood Squares for a while. She was in the Center Square. And, yeah. And LeVar Burton has also done, he did voices for, Gargoyles, which actually had quite a few TNG, actors, well, not just, The Next Generation, but also, Kate Mulgrew did a voice for that, so that was interesting.
Peace, friend. We shall meet
I hope this works.
again.
My skills as a shaman are limited, and I fear that this task may be too much for us.
Ancestors.
Doran looks down at the
watch
crab and
over.
disguises a frown. Doesn't look very impressive, does it?
Walk
Breaking through. A trained shaman has the ability to communicate with the four elements of earth, fire, air, and water. This is known. What is not widely known, however, is the presence of a fifth element. This element is not as clearly described as the other four, but it has to do with the shared commonality between all living creatures. My theory is that the crab, as a creature of the sea, is close enough to Nespera that with the elements coaxing, it can convince it to act as Nespera's mouthpiece. Observe as Earthmender Dwarn attempts to speak with Nespera.
May the eternal sun shine.
Let's speak with Nespera. What's happening? Can you hear me? I can't see you, but I can sense your presence. I'll explain what I can. The Naga are suppressing my will. I can feel what they're doing, but I am powerless to act. They mine my pearls, they carve my body, and they distort my mind. They fulfill my will, breaking strangers. They mean to use me for war. I will not be a tool of the Naga. I will resist as long as I can, but I can't last forever. Please, someone, stop them.
Greetings, traveler.
I had assumed that the Naga were only here for those pearls. No, this makes much more sense. If they had Nespera's power under their control, the amount of damage the Naga could do would be catastrophic. Something must be done.
Go.
We are not alone. Warren closes his eyes, pauses, and nods. Nespera has just informed me that we are not the only people fighting inside of this shell. A small group of Alliance slaves has escaped and is currently fighting out the Naga on the other side of the shell, up on the ledge that overlooks Nespera's heart. Go find them, Justana, and see what help they can lend us. With their aid, we may be able to rouse Nespera from her torpor. I'll remain here should you need anything. Find the Alliance survivors inside of Nespera Bastir. Any bets as to who the Alliance soldiers are? Is there who's leading those Alliance soldiers? Obviously, if you are Horde, then it's actually Horde soldiers that you end up going and fighting, recruiting. Just ignore me. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Oh, look, corpses. Oh, this is the Horde. Those are the Horde soldiers. Oh good, they didn't attack me. Of course, I'm taking the long way around. The scenic route, as I like to call it. Oh, what? Yep, should have gone the other direction. Oh well. Yeah. Here we go. Oh look, it's Captain Taylor. Hi there.
What can I do for you?
I don't care if I die inside this house. Just on, I'll pay these Naga back for every one of my fellow soldiers they've killed or enslaved. The others can worry about escape. I'll worry about doling out punishment to these snakes.
Safe travels.
Greetings, friend.
Why are they doing this? For pearls? For war? This ancient Nespera is far more powerful than the Naga understand. They're able to turn her towards their will. The damage they could cause would be tremendous.
Favor the road traveled by few.
Well met.
We've killed dozens of Naga to get this far, but they still keep coming. What will it take to escape this wretched cavern? We're not alone.
Careful.
Chistana, is that you?
Go with honor, friend.
Body blows. Captain Taylor listens intently to your account of Dorn and Nespera's conversation. I see, so the creature wants our help waking it up. Is that it? With hundreds of slaves already picking away at her pearls, the beast seems to be a pretty heavy sleeper. You might have better luck, though. My suggestion, look around the creature's flesh for signs of weakness. Maybe that weapon of yours will find a ticklish spot and force the beast to come to its senses. Attack 7 Nespera abscesses along the walls of Nespera's body chamber.
The Alliance. Good day to you.
Hopelessly gearless.
Have a good one.
I honestly don't know how we've survived this long. The Naga took my armor and weapons and left me with rags and a mining pick, and that snapped in half long ago. If we're to stand any hope of turning the tide, I'm going to need something to fight with, as will my companions, so they may be too proud to admit it. I've seen weapon racks in the Naga storage areas nearby. I'm not accustomed to fighting with a trident, but it'll sure be better than fighting with my fist. Obtain 4 purloined polearms from the weapon racks inside of Nespera.
Kronakai Christor.
Still valuable. My time in the pearl pits, however short, has made me curious about the Naga's goals. Yes, I now know that the Naga want to use Nespera as an engine of war, but if that's the case, then why are they enslaving men to mine her pearls? Assuming we escape this creature's hull, I would very much like to study these objects. The pearls we found in the pits were much too large to carry, but I've seen the warlords and prophets occasionally carrying around smaller ones. Obtain 5 mysterious pearls from Idrik's warlords and Idrik's prophets inside of
May your
Nespera.
days be long and your hardships
Okay.
few.
Whew. Let's keep going. And it's definitely been over 2 hours. So once I finish with Nespera,
I don't have a target.
then I'll be done for the day. There we go. Focus on my pet. Jeez.
I need to target something first.
Hey, rude, you're supposed to attack my pet, not me. Come on, more of those pearls would be nice.
I don't have a target.
There we go.
I'm out of range.
Really? I have to be right next to it. Oh, because I have to punch it. Got it. Hi there. I figured there would be consequences of attacking the absences. Go. That was funny. I was holding my sword as if it was my bow.
I need a target.
There we go. You should just go ahead and attack him on my way to that abscess. One over there. Oh, where's over here? I'm fine. And another ambusher. Okay. Come on.
Open your heart to the light.
Nagamas has some ulterior motive with these pearls. If I had time to study them, I'm certain I could figure it out.
Say,
Brilliant work. Valoran tucks the pearls away beneath her armor. Now I just need you and Captain Taylor to get me safely out of here. I can handle the studies from there on.
Dionysaka.
Right.
Hey there. Safe travel.
In my youth, I was given some training on spear fighting. Stick them with the pointy end, I think it was.
See you around.
Admiral Dvorak admires the pole arms you present him. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just imagining what these will look like with the little bits of naga stuck to the ends of them. Thank you, Jasana. We'll put these to good use. Okay.
See you later. Greetings. Light bless you.
Hopefully we made some progress. I'm not sure how we'll know when the creature wakes up, but something tells me that it will be pretty obvious when it does.
With honor, friend.
Overseer Idrikas. My men are flagging Jasana. We won't last much longer against these Naga, I'm afraid. With the Idrikas's weapons and Nithra's pearls, we should be ready to bust out of here. Follow the wall to the southeast and look for a ramp to the upper chamber. I assume their leader is in there. Perhaps the key to Nithra's awakening. Hopefully both. If you feel strong enough, head up to the top of the shell and look for some answers. Head to the top of Nithra and slay Overseer Idrikas.
Be careful.
Okay. Right. I think this is the last quest. Which direction do we say to go? Southeast. That's this way. Just ignore me. Yes, here. Up we go. Up. Up here. Now where is he? Over here. You're too late, fool. Ah, my spear!
It's too far away. I can't cast that yet.
Okay, real quick. You're too late, you fools. The Ancient One's will is broken. The process is nearly complete. Now you will watch as I complete the ritual and turn the beast against you. Ah, my spear! No, Nespera belongs to the Naga! Nespera, why do you turn against me? Or to Earthmender Dwarn. Okay. There it is. Don't mind me, ignore me, not doing anything. Well, I am, but ignore me. There we go. Nope, that's the exit. This is what I want. Here we go.
I've been
No need to bring me up to speed. Nestor has been narrating your adventures as they happened, and Captain Taylor filled me in on the rest. Goran closes his eyes and nods. Nespera says that she's quite grateful and that she has a small surprise ready for the Naga.
We shall
Waking the beast. Thanks to you and the captain, Nespera has full control of her body, but most of the Naga don't know this yet. Once we make her escape, she will activate her biological defenses and destroy the Naga from within. Make yourself ready. I will now tell Nespera to begin the countdown. Speak with Earthmender Dwarn inside Nespera to activate her biodefenses and escape from Nespera's body.
May the eternal sun shine upon you.
I am free from the Naga's servitude, and my will is my own. Once again, my own. My body is already starting to fight the Naga infection. Please, I ask you to get to safety before I unleash my wrath. You may leave now, friend. The Tauren's friend, Aronach, should be waiting outside with seahorses. In fact, it looks like he's here now. I have secured escape for us, Tristana. You are to come with me. Doran, excellent work. Do not dally long with the Nesper's shell. You know as well as I do the dangers posed by an angry demigod. Worry not. Worry not. The Torn will be safe. Now, follow me! Whoops. That's what I wanted. It's the way. Whee! Nope. Switchfin Seahorse. Port to Captain Taylor at Tranquil Wash and Vesture. Okay.
Well met.
It appears that I owe you my life yet again. Thanks to light that you found me before you and your shaman activated those biodefenses.
For the Alliance.
Cold welcome. Many of the survivors made their way down into Glimmerdeep Gorge to help with clam diving. We've been receiving reports back of deliberate attacks from some kind of murlocs down there. The Admiral has to stay here as more men report in from the shell, so I'm having trouble convincing them to get any significant muscle to help the divers. If you'd be up for it, I'm certain they could use your help. Come back and let me know if you get the situation under control.
God bless you.
Okay.
The Naru have not forgotten
In my youth,
us.
my family did not approve of my interest in shamanism. Brash and foolish as I was, I ran away from them and practiced on my own. Upon returning to my home, one day I found my parents gone, my home destroyed. They never found out who did it. I spent my life striving to extend my shamanistic visions to see into the past, to find out what happened to my family and who is responsible. Come a great way. I've learned to focus in on impactful events in the recent past, but I have much further to go if I ever hope to win something that occurred so long ago. Powerful need to eat.
Seek the path.
Poor things, they're starving. We've many matters to attend to, not the least of them the Naga, but first we need to get some food in these bellies. I'm not sure what the Naga fed them up in that shell, if anything, but they definitely were the worst for the wear. Quite a few of the survivors have made their way to Glimmerdeep Gorge to the mid-northwest. Go to them and help out. A bit of clam meat, we can get these survivors back on their feet. Speak to Dive Master Birmingham and Glimmerdeep Gorge.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Okay. And here's the innkeeper. Okay. So that's it for today. Next week we'll be back to the War Within. There's some content with Khadgar and Ilaria, so I'll be focusing on that. When I start again, and then of course those two other quest lines, and then hopefully we'll have time to unlock the Earthgun as an allied race. But for now, have a good week, take care, drink water, eat food, stay cool if it's hot, stay warm if it's cold, take your meds, go to the bathroom, take a shower, just self-care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!